Hey guys, it's Zachariah Bourne. In this video, we're going to talk about boosting that confidence on a first date. So you're there, getting ready for your first date. All of a sudden they said via text, let's meet on Friday. You're thinking, oh shit, what the fuck do I do now? Well, this video is for you. So, what you do to get that confidence going, and what is confidence? What is it? It's like this ephemeral thing. I'm going to define it for you. Confidence is positive expectation in desired outcome. So if we want to increase that confidence, we got to start expecting more positively. So I'll give you a tip that I do with my clients, and it's worked really well. And what I notice with a lot of people, they go there and they just show up to a date. And people are like, well, what else am I supposed to do? They just go. That's a mistake. That's not the best way to do it. What we want to do instead, we want to start pre-labeling how it's going to go. If we say, before it happens, we start getting ourselves into the state where we're like, this is going to be a great date. And the farther in advance you can do this, the better, right? As soon as you have it set up, I recommend starting doing this. Okay, have the date, right? Just found out, just now, it's in a couple of days. I'm going to start saying to myself, this is going to be a really wonderful date. I'm going to really have a great time, no matter what. Even if they suck, whatever, I'm going to go and have a great time. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a great time, whether we have connection or not. I'm going to go and have a wonderful time. I'm going to appreciate, there's something to appreciate about everyone. And as I said before, you want to look for love flags, not red flags, because it totally changes your emphasis on the date, right? And also, don't we want to be with someone who sees the positive aspects of us, right? We do. And they're the same. You know, most of the time, the person sitting across from you is very similar to you, you know, in a lot of ways. That we all have different things that we want. And we got to start looking at it that way. So we want to label it, okay, this date is going to go really well. What we're doing is we're putting it out into the future how we want it to be. We're expecting positively, which is the first part. And that's the desired outcome. So that's actually an increase of confidence, right? Because confidence is positive expectation, desired outcome. We're increasing how we're expecting it to be in a positive way. We're expecting better outcome, right? We've increased our confidence. And then you'll be there and you'll feel more confident, right? So that's one. Two, here's a really good one. What you want to do is, and most people won't actually do this, but you should do this. Do it. Do it. I do this with my clients. Sometimes just forcing someone to do something that they know they should do is huge. So what I do is I have them start picturing themselves, and you don't need a date to start doing this. You do not need a date. It's actually better if you start doing this before you have a date, before you've started talking with someone, right? What you want to do is you want to start conditioning yourself for the desired result through visualization. So something like visualization. It doesn't have to be so visual. A lot of people say, well, I have trouble like seeing it. Then just feel it or just hear it. Whatever works for you, right? You just want to put yourself into a state where you feel like you're there, right? So you can visualize yourself, you know, say at a coffee shop, right? That's what I did with my client recently. I said, okay, picture yourself at a coffee shop, right? Now picture yourself across, you know, and they're like, okay, can you feel what it feels like to be there? Yes. Okay, I go to this coffee shop all the time. This is my neighborhood. Okay, you're there. Okay, I feel like I'm there. Okay, good. Now, can you picture yourself, and sitting across from you is a cute person. Somebody you think is cute. Somebody you're attracted to, right? And you're there on a date with them. They're at your table, right? Can you see that? And they're like, okay, and stretch a little bit. Okay, and start feel it. Then you start getting the emotion, right? You start getting that emotion. And now you're starting to condition yourself for being there. And this is really how you actually increase confidence, is by feeling as if you already have it. Right? You hear that a lot in personal development, feel as if you already have it. Well, that's actually how you increase your self-worth to where that matches. Okay, so you see yourself there, you're on this date, you're having coffee or tea. I'm a tea person with that person. and they're really wonderful. You know, you can see yourself laughing and so forth. And the more time you can spend there, the more comfortable you are, right? So the more time, if you can spend 5 minutes is a good chunk of time, feeling as if you're already there, you're going to go on that date and you're going to already feel very comfortable. You're going to feel very comfortable because you've spent time, okay, getting over that nervousness, getting over that stuff, because you've already felt it. You've already been on the date, right? So, and I think this is almost worth going on 10 dates because you're just isolating the feeling and you're getting used to it. I'm not sure, you know, I have some theories on why this is so powerful to really reduce anxiety. You're not going to have that clinginess, that need to hang on to somebody. You're just going to be good. That's where you want to be. You just want to be good. And then you're going to get to the date and it's like you already had 10 of them. And so you're going to feel much more confident. You're going to feel much more relaxed and you're going to be good. You're going to be good. And then you're just going to be able to say funny things. You're going to be more on fire, right? If we're anxious, we're nervous, we're not going to be like our best. So that's what we want you to be. We want to be our best. So that's another really great tip to get you going good on your first date. And one thing I would also say is you really want to get yourself in a positive state before the date, right? These are all happening before the date because that's where most of your power is. By the time it showed up, you don't have so much power. It's not about, so many people are so action oriented. They're so worried about what do I do? What do I say? How do I act? You know? And instead, what we want to do is we just want to get ourselves into a good state before we get there, because that's really where our power is. So what I recommend, an hour before your date, just sit down and do whatever is going to make you feel your happiest, your best, because the right people are always going to be attracted to your happiness, your well-being. And the better you feel, the more fun you're going to be, the more loving you'll be able to be, the more present you'll be able to be, the more happy you'll be able to be, right? The more cool-headed, more interesting you'll be able to be, the more fun, right? So that's why we really want to feel as good as possible before we get there. So, and don't beat yourself up too much if you have a little trouble with that. But yeah, definitely when you wake up that morning is a great time. Get yourself feeling as good as possible. And then a little bit before your date, spend time just trying to feel good for an hour, right? Not only will it help you be much happier on your date, but you'll be better on your date as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, this is Zachariah Bourne. Check out my YouTube channel if you're seeing this somewhere else. It's and also my Instagram. Just search Zachariah Bourne, and you'll find me on there. Definitely hit subscribe, hit the alert button. Also join us in the Romance Academy with Zachariah Bourne. Definitely, it's a Facebook group. Definitely reach out to me if you want some coaching, if coaching is something that you'd be interested in, and definitely reach out to me. And I also have an online course, the Romance Academy 8-week course, and you can also check that out as well. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.